Hello student, we are discussing the applications of equilibrium. In last video we already discussed the two applications, that is predicting the extent of reaction, okay, and second one is we can come to know the what direction of reaction, mean is it forward or backward reaction. Now let us discuss our third application is what, calculation of what, equilibrium concentrations, okay. Third application we have calculation of equilibrium concentration. So what is the equilibrium concentration means, I hope you understand, okay. If you don't know, let us discuss again what is the equilibrium concentration. Now let us see here, if you see here, okay, we have the reaction. Let us see here, we have a reaction one is what, A plus B, okay, gives rise to C plus D, okay. This is we have one example. Now let us see here, before starting the reaction means, for example, taking the time t equal to 0 means reaction not yet started. So at this stage, if you take, these are the my what, reactant, okay, these are my product. Now if you see here, initially there is no formation of product, okay. So assume this is a 1 mole, this is a 0 and 0, okay, means as you know very well, before if it's not there, products are not formed, okay. So but after some time what happened, there is a formation of product. For example, we have some t equal to some x time, okay, means some your reaction is going on. So at that time what happened, you have the reactant A, B, and along with that you have the product. Here example, we have the 0.8 moles, okay. So these are the called as what, equilibrium concentrations, okay. What are the present at the equilibrium, those are called as what, equilibrium, okay, equilibrium concentration. So these are the one, equilibrium concentrations, means what are you are going to get at equilibrium, those are called as what, equilibrium concentration. So what happens, sometimes we are not able to find out the equilibrium concentrations, okay. So that we can find by using the equilibrium constant K, okay. That now how you are going to get by using the K, that is our third application. Now let us see here. So for calculation of equilibrium concentration, here we have steps, okay. So what are the steps, we will going to discuss one by one. So these steps, instead of going simply, I am going for the one example, that is in test question we have problem number 7.4, okay. So let us see what is the problem given here. The value of Kc, okay, 4.24 at 800 Kelvin for the reaction, what we have, carbon monoxide H2O gives rise to carbon dioxide and hydrogen, okay. So what is the question, calculate, okay, calculate equilibrium concentrations, okay, of carbon monoxide, hydrogen, CO and H2O at 800 Kelvin if only CO and H2O are present initially at concentration of 0.1 molar, okay. Now if you see here, what we have here, we have the concentrations given, but this is what it initially, okay. Initial concentrations already given for the CO and H2O, okay. Here CO and H2O we have initial concentrations, but we don't have the, okay, we don't have the concentration at equilibrium, okay. So equilibrium means what, you have to find out the concentration of COH2O along with the CO2H2O at what, at equilibrium we have to find out. Now let us see the steps what we have. Now let us see here. So if you see here, we are going to follow the some steps. What are the steps, let us see. First we have to write the balanced equation, okay, whatever the given. First to go for the balanced chemical equation, okay. So if you see in the solution what we have, first we are going to write the balanced chemical equation. So already it is there, so you no need to write. So here, so you no need to write yourself, already it is there now. So this is a balanced chemical equation. So first step is over. Second step what we have here, second step, under the balanced equation make a table that lists for each substance, okay. What is the table, now you are going to make one table, okay. That table should have indicate initial concentrations, okay, the change in the concentration on going to equilibrium and the equilibrium concentrations, okay. In that equilibrium concentration you are going to write as a moles per liter, simply you are assuming as about X, okay. So what is the meaning of these 3 points, that is A, B, C. Let us see here. I am going for the example. Now let us see here example, okay. So that is already given for us. So this is a question. So in the question what is given here, we have the initial concentration. This is what, how much given initial concentration, Here initial concentration we have the 0.1 molar, okay. Here 0.1 is there, here 0.1 m is there, okay. So first what are the initial concentration is there, you have to write. So in the numerical already mentioned CO and H2 we have the 0.1 molar. Okay, so here what we have at the initial, as you know very well, there is no formation of product, so we are assuming as a what, 0, okay. So at equilibrium, if you see at equilibrium, we don't know the concentration of what, okay, we don't know the concentration of product. So here what I am assuming, this is a concentration as a x, okay, x, we don't know, so assuming as a value as a what, x. So x here indicate what, here x nothing but molarity, okay. Molarity, concentration already we discussed, so we are going to express the concentration in the molarity. Now this is the molarity, so nothing but what, here concentration we are assuming as a x, nothing but there is a molarity. Now here if you see, here I am going to write in the case of now reactant side 0.1 minus x, okay. Here also 0.1 minus x. Why we have to write 0.1 minus x means here, so once the product is going to form means definitely there is a decrease in the reactant, okay. So how much is going to react, how much going to there is a reduction, we don't know. So what are the going to assume value, that you have to value subtract. So I am going to write here minus means, so here if you see, we are going to write here what, 0.1 minus means from this value some amount is going to consume, here also some amount is going to consume, okay. So 0.1 minus x, 0.1 minus x, okay. So y means some amount is going to consume. These are the our equilibrium concentrations, okay. So here at equilibrium we have the what, concentration of CO2 we are assuming as a x, H2 also we are assuming as a x. So how much is there means reactant, we have the 0.1 minus x of CO, 0.1 minus x of CO. That is we have the steps you have to follow, okay. So next step what we have here, if you see, so what we have here, table, if you see step 2 we are talking about the, you have to make the table, okay. We are just now we discussed, we are making the table. In that what we told, we are going to tell about the initial concentrations, okay. Here if you see, this is you can think as a table, okay. In the test book this is think you can take as a what, table. So initial concentration we have 0.1 m, 0.1 m, okay. Product we don't have at the initial, so 0, 0. So second is what here, the change in concentration on going to equilibrium, okay. So here the concentration is going to change, that we are writing as a what, assuming as a moles per liter. So the equilibrium concentration in constructing the table defined as a x. X means what, moles per liter of one of the substance that react on going to equilibrium. Then use a stoichiometry of the reaction to determine the concentration of other substance in terms x. Simply means you don't need to think about this much of time. Simply what we are assuming, so we don't know the value of what product at the reactant product, so we are assuming as a x, okay, that x. So now how much amount of reactant going to react means we are going to subtract. So initial concentration we have the 0.1, from that how much going to consume means we are going to add the minus 1x, minus x, minus x, okay. Now so here where x is the amount of CO2 at equilibrium, so we are assuming as a what, at equilibrium x. Now next let us discuss. So this is the equation we have. So initially we have the 0.1 molar, this is a 0.1 molar, okay. We don't have the at the product side. Now if you see, we are assuming as a what, at the equilibrium we don't know the concentration of CO2 and H2, we are assuming as a x. Now how much is going to consume here, 0.1 minus x molar, okay. Here also 0.1 minus x, okay. Now let us see if here these are the what, equilibrium concentrations, okay. Equilibrium concentration. Now let us write the equilibrium expression. So if you know the Kc, what we are going to write, molar concentration of CO2, okay, molar concentration of hydrogen, these are the product, and divided with our reactant, okay, CO plus H2O, okay. Now molar concentration, sorry, this is not the H2O, this is we are going for the what, product, okay, nothing but multiplication. Now if you substitute the value here Kc at the how much we have concentration at the equilibrium, okay, here you have to take the only equilibrium concentration. So we don't know, we are assuming as x. Now substitute here molar concentration of x, that is CO2, here also x. Why? Because means H2 concentration how much we have, x. Next how much we have reactant here at the equilibrium, how much we have reactant, 0.1 minus x molar concentration, okay. Again here H2 how much we have, 0.1 minus x. Okay, you have to take the equilibrium concentrations only, not the initial concentration. Okay, now already we have the Kc value. Okay, let us see here how much is given the Kc value. Now if you see the concentration Kc, how much already given, how much given, that is 4.24. Okay, now if you go for the simplification, x into x, how much you are going to get, x square. So for if you go for simplification, this is what, 0.1 minus x, 0.1 minus x, I am going to write as what, point minus, okay, 0.1 minus x whole square. Okay, this is in the form of what, as you know very well, a minus b whole square. Okay, a minus b whole square. So as you know very well, a minus b whole square means you can write as a square. Okay, a square, as you know the basic formula. So as you know the basic formula, a square plus b square minus 2ab. Okay, so in this case if you say here, what is the a value we have, 0.1. Okay, b value what we have, x. Now if you go for substitute here what, a value how much we have, 0.1. Okay, 0.1 whole square plus b square what we have, x. So x square minus 2. A means how much we have, 0.1. Okay, 0.1 into x. Here we already we have the x. Okay, so like this you have to go for the simplification. Now if you go for here, if you go for simplification now, then so now if you go for the simplification here, so here this is the formula we expanded as about a square. So this is about a square, this is a b square minus 2ab. Okay, so here already we have the Kc value, how much given, 4.24. Okay, this is the value already we have, 4.24 in the data given. Now if what we want, we don't know the x. Now we have to find out the x. Now if you go for simplification here, so x square we need. So if you go for the multiplication, 4 into 4.24 into, so a square means you are going to get the 0.01 plus x square as such minus 2ab means you are going to get the 0.2x. Okay, now here what happened is x square we have the, so both if you see here, so if you go for the simplification for this, what we have, x square. Okay, x square equal to, now if you multiply both here, what happened, how much you are going to get here, 0.0424. Okay, now this again you are going to multiply, how much you are getting, 4.24 x square, then 4.24 into 0.2x means how much you are going to get, 0.848x. Okay, so here if you see here, x square both we have same terms. Okay, now if you bring together, so here if you see, so x square, if you bring this side, x square, we have the x square. So I am bringing this term. Okay, so I am taking this term this side. Why? Because means we are going to get, okay, I am going to make the quadratic equation. Okay, why? Because means we have to solve the x value. So with this formula you can going to, with this equation means this is, you are going to convert in the quadratic equation. Okay, now so if you bring the x square this time means, you, as you know very well, this is 1 means minus means you are going to get the how much value, 3.24. Okay, this is minus 0.84 x minus 0.424, you are going to make equal to 0. This is called quadratic equation. So in the quadratic equation, as this is a quadratic equation. Okay, behind the formula of ax square plus bx plus c. So this is a, both are in the quadratic equation. Now how to you are going to solve the quadratic equation means by using this formula. Okay, in the quadratic equation you are going to follow the x by using this formula. In this formula, what is the, here we have the formula, what we have, minus, okay, minus b plus or minus under root b square minus 4ac, okay, divided with the 2a. This is the equation we have. Now in this, what is the a, b, b means here we have a value how much we have, 3.24, b value how much we have, minus 0.84. Okay, now c value how much we have, 0.0424. Now substitute all the values in this equation. If you are going to solve here, so go for the calculation. I am not going to see here because it's a basic equation. So once you follow here, we are going to get the here, how much value we are going to get now. So now if you see here, x value we are going to get here, how much we are going to get here, plus or minus. Okay, now x1 here we are writing the both value. Why? Because means here what we have symbol, plus or minus. Okay, plus or minus means first time, one time you have to take the minus value and one time you have to take the plus value. Now if you see the, go for the first minus, how much you are going to get x value, 0.067, and if you go for the plus value, how much you are going to get now? 0.194. Now, but for as you know very well, we should have only one value. So now we are going to take this value, we are going to exclude this value. Why? Because means here initial concentration, how much we have? Here we have the initial concentration already given in the data, that is how much? 0.1 m. Okay, now if you see the value here, how much we are going to get here? 0.194. So 0.194, it should not be more than that of the what? At the initial concentration. Okay, I hope you are understanding that is what is the meaning of this one. Mean here initially already we have the 0.1 molar. Okay, so here we have the reactant 0.1 molar. Product should be what? Either this should equal be what? 0.1 molar or less than that of that, but it should not be what? Product should not be more than that of the 0.1 molar. So here if you see the value, how much we have? 0.194, means what? It is more than that of the 0.1. So product should not be what? Initial concentration. So we are going to exclude this value. So we are going to consider as the x value what? How much? 0.067. So as I mentioned, the value 0.94 here, what happened? Should be neglected because it will be give concentration of the reactant which is more than that of the initial concentration. Now let us find out, already we got the x value. Okay, now substitute here what we have? We have to find out the equilibrium concentration. Okay, equilibrium concentration at what we have? At CO2 we are assuming as x, that is what? 0.67. Why? Because means already we got the value, that is x value. Now here at the CO concentration, how much we are going to get now? CO concentration and H2O concentration both are. So if you see the table here, already we got the x value, how much? X equal to we are 0.067, isn't it? Okay, so now if you substitute here how much this is the equilibrium concentration. So already you know the x value. Now substitute here. So 0.01 minus x value 0.067. Here if you substitute, now you are going to get the equilibrium concentrations. Okay, so now what are the equilibrium concentrations? So now let us see the equilibrium concentrations. So these are the equilibrium concentrations, like that you have to find out. Okay, so we got the answer. So based on that you have to find out the equilibrium concentration. So it is important to assume the equilibrium concentrations. Okay, so these are the equilibrium concentration. Here one more thing I want to give one example. For example, we have the H2. Okay, H2 I2 gives rise to 2HI. Okay, for example we have here, for example, initial concentration here we have the 1 molar. Okay, initial, as we told, we don't have the react product. At equilibrium, if you see the at equilibrium, okay, for example we don't know this. Okay, so at equilibrium we are assuming as x, this one. So if we have the coefficient in the balanced chemical equation, you have to assume, you have to take as a 2x. Okay, just in the previous one what happened here, if you see previous one, so in this example what happened here, we have the coefficient only 1. So simply you are assuming as a xx. If coefficient, for example here we have 2, so you have to take as a 2x. For example 3 is there, you have to take as a 3x. Okay, understood now? So what are the coefficient as that many times you have to assume as a x. Okay, but at the reactant side you have to take the only some value, only x you have to take. Okay, now let us see here. So now if you see what I am telling, this example, H2 plus I2 gives rise to 2HI. Okay, so here initial concentration, this is 1 molar, this is 1 molar, this is 0. Okay, at equilibrium we don't know the concentration of HI, so we assuming as a x, but here we have the coefficient, you are assuming as what? 2x. Now how much is there here? You have to take the here, sorry, this is a, now you have to assume as this is 1 minus x. Okay, 1 minus x. Okay, here don't write as a 1 minus 2x. Why? Because means here both this together giving the 2x. Okay, not the individual. Okay, so you are maybe you are here, don't write as a 1 minus 2x, 1 minus 2x. Why? Because means here this is wrong. Why? Because means this H2 plus I2 gives rise to 2 moles of HI. So you have to write a 1 minus x only, 1 minus x. Okay, then the value you have to substitute in the corresponding equilibrium constant value. Okay, these are the, like this you have to do the numericals based on the calculation of equilibrium concentrations.